Hi everyone, this is Kelly Beard of KarmicTools.com, and this is your weekly forecast for January 27th through February 2nd, 2019. But first I have a very special announcement. I am posting this final blog here on the free WordPress site, and I would like to redirect you to my original website, which has now been updated for 2019, KarmicTools.com. Please update your favorites and bookmarks with new links. The only one staying on the free WordPress will be our free events archives, which is when the Power Circle community gathers to check in with the planets, cycles, and seasons, and can be quite relevant when researching past cycles when they circle back around again. So I'm leaving that page live. It's also good for our registrations for the calls and things. For those 123 of you who signed up to follow via email, so that you are notified of a new post. You all are on a list that is controlled by WordPress, not me. I have created a new list on my updated website, and I have migrated 70 of the 123 emails. The only ones I could not locate in WordPress is that remaining 53. So you all are probably getting this as a post from WordPress on this final post that I do in a note, or you're hearing it on the YouTube for the first time. So there is a little handful of you that have chosen to follow via email who I cannot access because WordPress controls that. So my new website that's more secure, it's more direct, you guys might have to go to there and sign up again. This probably will be the last post you receive directly for that handful that don't migrate. I will send a quick welcome to let you know those of you who make the transfer. However, if you do not receive that in the month of January 2019, then you will have to sign up again with a new link, which is on my new website, KarmicTools.com. Let me also remind you that my blog is fairly impersonal and where I generally post my forecasts, planetary updates, and astro articles. Beyond that, to connect with me more directly, I have a newsletter e-list where I send more personal notes about my Power Circle community, which was established in 1999 when I created my first online group. If you're not on that list or you want to update your profile, you can do that too on the website. As for the blog, your reward for migrating to the new list is threefold. Number one, my blog posts will no longer have unpleasant random advertising. And number two, you won't be hearing from a WordPress robot because, number three, now when you get notified of a new blog post, you know it came from me personally, and you are more than welcome to hit reply and let me know if and when the weekly forecast resonates. You couldn't do that with the WordPress except through public comments. So I just want to say how grateful I am for all of you, my readers and subscribers, because without you, I'd be creating in a vacuum, and that is no fun at all. You all inspired me to put the weekly forecasts on my Karmic Tools YouTube channel, and that has been a really fun experience for me too. So please check out my updated website, surf around, and let me know what you think. It actually is temporary, as I have a new tech angel assisting with a new look and layout. So I'm sure it will evolve again, at least one more time. Thank you again for your continued support. And now on to our forecast for the week, which is pretty powerful as well. January 29th brings our first activation, so that's Tuesday. This is the beginning of a new cycle of personal self-expression. Oh, this is huge. Mercury conjuncting the Sun. This is a new Mercury cycle, so a new way of thinking, expressing, communicating, understanding, and learning is all part of that as well. It's also a new cycle of personal self-expression, on a personal level. You may feel the urge to express yourself in new ways and on many different levels. Communication may also be a focus. Just make sure that it is reciprocated, meaning two-way and not just one-sided. You may have access to some potent energy that can light up your aura and infuse your goals with passion that can and probably will make quite an impression on others nearby. This is also a good time for learning, exploring, and any literal or imaginative travel. If you can't travel, then perhaps within your own area or nearby parks, and pay attention for things that you may have never noticed before now. So again, there's kind of an awakening on the mental level, and I think last week we had a Mercury-Uranus activation that woke something up. So how's that going? On the 31st, we have a big one. Saturn, which is a social planet, sextiling Neptune, a collective planet. So these move great large numbers of us along as a group. So we're all feeling this one. Saturn is reality and responsibility, while Neptune is dreams and spirituality. Saturn right now is in Capricorn, an earth sign, feminine. Neptune's in Pisces, a water sign, also feminine. So let's keep that in the back of our minds. This is a social and a collective planet coming together, which happens over a much longer stretch of time. However, it is still relevant for us as individuals and is a supportive energy that helps us make our dreams a reality. That's what these two getting together is really good for. The last time these two danced together was in 2015-16 in a Sag-Pisces square, which is a push to grow in our belief system and our spirituality, a push to learn and expand as an individual and still honor the whole. And it was fire and water working together, which is different from earth and water, so we can build something this month in a way that 2015-16 was just inspiring the creativity of. It can finally come into form, I think. So this was also fire and water facilitates a purification of sorts. So we had to go through that too before we could bring things into form. Those years got really real in a lot of ways for a lot of people. Reality versus illusion, and a growth moment where things inevitably changed. How has it been going for you ever since 2015-2016? We are now in 2019, 3 to 4 years later. Now they are together activating a major opportunity and working via earth and water this time to create something real and meaningful for you personally. Saturn in Capricorn is restructuring our lives on many levels and revealing what we are and are not responsible for at this time. While Neptune in Pisces is reuniting us with our primordial oceanic womb-like mother, out of which all life springs and eternally bonds us together. If one life or species suffers, they all suffer. So this week's activation is really good for deepening your dedication to a spiritual practice that fills you with inspiration, clarity, and inner peace so that you can navigate whatever life throws your way. This is the best time to work on your biggest dream because Saturn helps you create a step-by-step process of manifestation and keeps you present to the work that has to be done in order for you to embody this new vision completely. This is an excellent time to develop your relationship to your council of elders, ancestors, and guides, and remember your magical roots. A reminder that all you need, desire, and deserve is sourced within you. It is your job to unlock it all this lifetime and see how it all works and what it really means for your individual purpose for being here, a spirit in human form. Okay, so this is huge. Saturn's our form, our reality, our definitions of things, and moves our timeline along our physical reality, Father Time, all that. Neptune is our connection to spirit and God and mysticism and all the magical aspects of life on Earth and how it works and all the various mysteries that we still don't understand but know are real and part of us being here. So these two in a sextile is so useful, especially coming off a square, because it's a huge 28-year cycle that they're working on. And I do have extra links on the blog if you want to go there to refer back to that last activation in 2015-16. It was so informative to reflect on and look at where you're at now and how you can gain some traction with the energy and the support that's out there right now based on a lot of stuff that is much more clear now or complete, and there's clear space to plant new. So this is a really good one to work with this week. And all the planets are direct, so that's another juicy part of this. On February 1st, Mars is going to square off with Pluto. So this is lower will and higher will. This is our power. This is our sacred masculine within us learning how power really works. And we've had a lot of adjustment in that area in the last year or two in some very real ways. So this is a test of what you're made of on the deepest core level and will require surrender and a degree of self-awareness to navigate. This energy challenges you to evolve and will make you want to push through any obstacles, but you must be careful not to be so aggressive that you are stepping on anyone to get where you're going. This is a potent energy that can facilitate major transformation in your life if you know who you are, what you want, and what you're willing to sacrifice to get there. That includes parts of yourself that may need to shift in order for you to be more effective in life. This energy can bring power struggles within or without, so be mindful because this energy is affecting everyone at this time. This is the time to tie up any loose ends if you are close to beginning anew. If you do not finish what you already have in the works, it may get in the way of things you want to do in the future. It's time to align your true inner power with balanced outer actions and choices. So it's inner power and your outer choices that are growing at this time. And the idea is to know who you are and what you want so that you're directing your power consciously on your own behalf in a sacred way. And remember, your sacred masculine is the part of you that negotiates on your behalf, holds your boundaries, and gets your ideas in the world. So that's what's working around power right now. How are you getting things done? How do you do in the world? This is an important part of how we move through at this time of major transition and miracles. I mean, there's a lot going on, and this next one speaks to that. 2-2 on February 2nd, Venus is going to trine Uranus. So here we have the sacred masculine squaring off with the power source, and we have the sacred feminine in an easy angle to that awakening liberation. So every step of the way this week, it's indicating a feminine default setting, let's say. We want to feminize how we do anything. Honoring that means honoring the mystery, the unknown, and being okay with that. It means honoring the rhythm and allowing for divine timing that doesn't always line up with human timing. That's just how that works. It can be so delicious and liberating and transformative, because this is Uranus and Pluto this week, if we can do it. If we can harness our masculine to do what we needed to do, hold our boundaries and get our ideas going, while allowing our feminine to wake up something new within us. So this energy is likely to bring a little excitement into your life one way or another, and this is our last activation of the week on February 2nd. It is a good time to do something different, try something new, and consciously put yourself in situations where you have to improvise or think on your feet. We are in times of breaking old patterns and resetting them in more positive, effective ways. You can still live your true values and priorities, but something has changed within you. This blessing from the cosmos allows you to align with more personal authenticity, which in turn is infused into all that you love and treasure. Relationships will have an unusual energy to them. An established relationship may get shaken up or sparkle with some extra spice, or a new relationship begun under this influence may be stimulating and unusual, but probably short-lived too. This is not a bad thing. It's actually perfect for improvising and experimenting with new ideas and expressions to see what you actually respond to, what your heart aligns with and responds to. Use this energy to soak up some good energy and rare wisdom from those who are unique, from those who do things differently and live life to the fullest. So it sounds like a dynamic week ahead. Please check out my updated website and make sure that we are connected if you would like to stay in the loop of my new adventures, because I am expanding into new realms this year. So stay tuned. Thanks for listening. This is Kelly M. Beard of KarmicTools.com, and I'm so grateful for your time, energy, and support. Please share this with those you think would resonate and reach out if and when you need to. Kelly at KarmicTools.com, or you can reach me through my contact page on the website. The goal of my weekly forecast is to alert you to the energies and activations that we're all experiencing and the possibilities for conscious co-creation as an individual. Awareness of the energies is the first key, but I invite you to take it to the next level by checking out my readings, telecircles, or subscriptions, which are all geared toward individual support that helps you understand your own unique blueprint. My specialty is cycles and patterns, and I love helping people figure out their own within the context of the social and collective rhythm. To some, working with their own cycles and patterns is a completely new and foreign concept, But there are many planetary cycles that coincide with natural life cycles that allow us to co-create in mystical as well as practical ways. I create custom tools that I have tried and tested myself for over 30 years, and I do the work alongside my circle every time. So I hope you will reach out if you feel called to dive deeper into your own soul's natural rhythm. Talk to you soon. Namaste.